Welcome back. Lucinda Sue Crosby here with Writing Your Posterior Off. We're talking today about different little hints that I have given out over the years about my writing, and I have actually won a number of awards, 10 journalism awards and 3 literary awards for my novel, Francesca of Lost Nation, and all of that since 2006. What that means is I've done a lot of writing. I've written hundreds of thousands of words in that time, and I've sort of discovered what works for me as far as getting my writing noticed, recognition, and acknowledged by other people. And there's a couple things I want to say about it. I hope they're helpful to you. The first thing I have to say is you have to really think about the relationship between the reader and the writer or author. And it doesn't matter whether it's a technical manual or a script or a song lyric or a magazine article or a newspaper article or a novel or a short story or a poem or anything else. There's a relationship that develops between the reader and the writer. It's a very intimate, powerful relationship, and it is sacred in my opinion. So if you have someone's undivided attention, they're trusting their entire universe over to your hands, it's important that you share ideas that mean something to you. Ideas that are evocative and compelling and thought-provoking, that change the way people think. Not all at once. It doesn't have to happen every sentence or even every page. But really what you're talking about is ideas that change the human condition over time, little by little. And it happens through character interaction, it happens through description. Sometimes you can present an idea in a way that's never been thought of before by you or others. And you have a way of expressing that draws the reader in and makes a connection, a sacred connection. I think if you have that person's feelings and their emotions and their mind in your hands, you have to be careful what you do. And if you're not changing ideas, if you're not sharing intimate things about yourself or from the character's viewpoint or your viewpoint, and you're not provoking thought or connection, why even bother to put it on the page? Writing is hard enough without having some kind of real motivation to share an important idea or experience. And one of the ways I have garnered honors over the years is because I think I have taste, which develops over time about how much or how little you want to discuss something, how much description you put in, how deep you go at different parts of the book, but also the words you choose. And often there's a good word, a fine word, and then there's the perfect word or phrase. And it has to do with describing something in a way that's never been done before, that you're not familiar with. For example, it has a way of for expression. Let's just take a simple sentence like, I am here. Now, if I were in a movie or on a stage and I had to recite that that sentence as part of my script, there are many ways I could say it that would change the meaning. I am here. Okay, or you could be angry. I am here. Or you could be defiant. I am here. And you can do it with voice inflection, you can do it with your hands, you can do it with your body. But if the words are on the page, you have to somehow convey different moods, different possibilities in a different way. It uses a different type of expression. And that expression can still appeal to your ears and your eyes and your nose and your everything. It can appeal to your heart. It can appeal to everything in the world. But it is a different type of expression. So let's just change the mood a little bit. I shiver here. I wait here. I enjoy here. I enthuse here. And it's not so much about the $5 word with 17 syllables. It's more about maybe that first top tier of drawer words that you use pretty much every day. Maybe that's not quite it. Maybe you want to search a little deeper, cast around for a better word, a more vivid word, a word that bites, a word that has impact, a word that really puts color and cadence into the sentence. And phrases and sentences and ways of expressing yourself, if you use words farther afield, maybe words you're unfamiliar with, I think it's a great way to spice up any kind of narrative. And by the way, for my own self, I actually do crossword puzzles and I use thesaurus. And my best tip is find writers you love and figure out why. And then you can copy them until you get it sort of into your own sensibility as a writer. And then you can own it. I hope some of these tips are helpful. If you'd like to know more about me as a writer or my award-winning novel, please visit luckycinda.com, and I will see you soon. Have a great